So in today's video, we will be setting up our rods. We're not on the water where I'm at my grandma's house actually. Setting up my rods for walleyes this spring. So we're basically just gonna go over everything we need to know walleye fishing in the springtime. We're also gonna unbox the headbanger Colossus Curly, which I have right here, and it's big and heavy right here. Colossus Curly for pike and musky fishing. Obviously, I'm not gonna use this when I'm fishing for walleyes, but what I am gonna do, I'm gonna get more rods this year before we go out. And what we're gonna do is we're going to get an extra heavy rod for muskies. We're gonna go to Shoal Lake soon, and that has muskies in it, and big old pike, the size of muskies. And we're gonna have 65-pound braid. That braid is the best type of line for every fish. On this rod, it's not braid. I just set it up, and that's pretty much everything you need to know. Let's put this back. What I like about the Curly Colossus is it's half hard bait. So this is hard bait, which makes it a erratic action for this head. So it's like, with this, it has a big rattle in it that triggers muskies and pike. And it's half hard bait and half soft bait. Here, see? Same pattern and everything. Just has a little bit more sharp hooks. Obviously, we need to debarb it because we're here in Manitoba. But we will do that when we're out on the water for the spring. But basically, we're just going to go over spring tactics for pike, pickerel, / walleye, suckers, pretty much any fish for your likings. We're going to do in today's video. Probably not every fish, but most of the sporty fish like bass, almost bass, walleye, and pike. 3 sportiest fish here in Manitoba for now. Largemouth is obviously here too. Not that common. I think it's only in not one lake. It's from muskies, but a couple lakes that hold largemouth in Manitoba. But they produce big ones. So it should be just a perfect slide, but put it in. And I'm recording this the day before Easter. That's why I'm at my grandma's house right now. But really good bait. Feels good. It's worth your buck for now. So catch your fish with it. The breaks on the first cast or first fish. Obviously not worth your buck because this thing, is expensive. Really expensive. Like $70. That's a lot of money for fishing with. Obviously not that much for fishing hobby, but it fits right in like that. And basically, we're just going to be going over the setup I'm using to catch walleye in the springtime. We're starting off with walleye. So the lures I use for walleyes, just a jig and a minnow, or a jig with a leech, dead leech, fake leech, or a jig with a little plastic. I'm using here. The leader, because for me, I fish lakes with lots of pike in them, and those little hammer handles that go for these low jigs, I don't want it to snap my lure off because that's just not fun. So I just use leaders just in case, because Falcon Lake has really big pike in it. So has walleye and bass. But yeah, we're just using a metal leader, steel leader, and we're using yellow and orange, made by tungsten bait and tackle, or whatever it's called. And we have a total tackle TT 662 series rod. It's a 6'2", so not a pike rod, close to it though. It's a medium. You don't have to have a medium. Medium is just for those big walleyes that, just in case bass and walleye have the same setup. So pretty much bass, walleye, and suckers all have the same pretty much setup that you need. So they're pretty much in a mid-sized fish. Just a little white curly tail too. And that's a medium. Just a medium. It's a spinning rod, as you guys could see. It has mono on it, fully mono. I think it might be 7 pounds, but I can be wrong. I think it's 7 pound mono. But yeah, 7 pound mono right here. Boom. Sorry for that screaming in the background. That's just my sister. Yeah, 6 pound mono. We have a 130 series spinning reel by Total Tackle. Just to show you guys that. It's a combo, so pretty good. And doesn't weigh that much. You can get away with catching pikes and catfish on this if you set your drag loose. But I don't suggest fishing for pike with this, or lakers or muskies, or pretty much any fish of the bigger size in Manitoba. Just using 6 pound with a leader, just in case you get a pike. And it can happen on accident sometimes when you're perch fishing, or walleye fishing, or bass fishing. I've had a T-bone walleye before. At what's it called? Pelican Lake. And it's pretty cool seeing those big pike coming in. T-boned it, but besides that, this leader is a little bit broken too. But for walleye fishing, you know, not really that afraid. And yeah, so basically, we're done with this. So basically, where you're looking for to catch big, sorry for that wind. Where you're looking for catching walleyes in the springtime is any set of rapids where the suckers are spawning and the perch, because they're going up those creeks to spawn in those rapids and everything. And if you don't have a rapid at your lake, like Falcon Lake has rapids, like a creek that doesn't have rapids. That's my sister over there. I just wanna go come say hi to my viewers. Hi, Louie. It's not you. It's not Louie. Hi. This is my sister, Olive. She's 8 years old. Yeah. Yeah, Olive, can you move? Okay. But anyways, where we're looking to go is, yeah, rapids. But Falcon Lake has a creek, like a spawning creek, not rapids. But if your if your lake has neither of those, a spawning creek and a set of rapids, it doesn't have either of those. Fish shallow, like bays, like kind of like when two islands collide with each other almost. It's like a tunnel leading into like another little thing with weedies, like weedy shallow bays is good for pike, walleye, and bass all year round for bass. But walleye, that's just good for spring and fall. That's basically where you're looking to go. And for bass fish, where the walleyes are, they're not spawning until midsummer, so they're not, yeah. But in the springtime, right there, you might not see them. They might still be deep. But basically, for any fish, the key to finding fish anywhere you go. Freshwater, maybe not saltwater, but yeah, everything. Fish, like, look for muddy bays. Muddy bays, like they, like, I don't know how to really explain it, but the sun reflects off of it and it doesn't reflect back, or something like that. But muddy bays are just way warmer than rocky bays, weedy bays. But fish muddy bays can hold pike, walleye, bass all year round because it's hot water, and those fish want hot water in springtime and the fall, and sometimes in early and late fall. Summer. My bad. And basically, that's why you just have to go, and you will catch a couple. Maybe not some big ones, maybe not a lot of small ones. There, you could catch anything. I'm not telling you how to fish, but I'm just telling you where to go. And yeah, so